toast to the bad mind people. Whatever I.
Welcome back to M&ETV. We have two beautiful ladies in the studio, and I'm really shy, and I feel like I can't control myself. Listen, alright, no, seriously. One of them is singing for Jesus right now, and the other one is Sylvester. Please welcome. It's time. Sanell Dempster and Sylvester. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Well, first of all, you all really look beautiful.
Thank you, Wendel Bompart.
I know that you are nowhere close to 40, but Michelle, for 60, I must say you are looking.
Thank you so much, darling.
You are looking.
I try, thank you.
But really happy to have you guys here with us tonight.
I'm happy to be here. Yeah, man.
So now, I know we have been seeing you, but not seeing you. What has Sanell Dempster been up to?
Well, for the past, since the COVID, I've been inside, really, but for the past year or so, I decided to start a ride and, get myself together, because during the COVID, I put on a lot of weight. Just eating all these snacks and all the things that are baked.
As in before?
As in before.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Because this is not looking like no COVID.
No. I just last year, I decided to really take a hold of myself because I was looking like a Pillsbury puff. I was looking like that. Look here. I was looking like a mummy. And I decided, you know what? No. You can't let yourself go like that. Start to exercise and eat right and do the things that you need to do.
I'm watching there. I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling attacked all of a sudden. Oh, Pillsbury. Yes, I know. Right.
Oh my God.
You see what I'm talking looking like an e-cast? But anyway, but so now, I mean, you've been on this journey, as I said, for the last year.
For the last year.
Has that tied in directly to your writing? Is it a holistic approach you're taking?
It has helped. It has helped because before I decided to lose the weight, when I saw myself, I knew I had weight on, but I was like, when I really saw myself in pictures, I was like, no. And then I would write, I would start to write, and I would stop. Over the years, I would always write in collaboration with somebody. And I decided, you know what, I think I could manage. And I tried a little bit, and the personality started to come out. The name, myself, I, Sanell, and all the ancestors, and this.
What feeling I don't know, let's just tell ourselves I feel like singing something.
Okay, and I just started to write, and I would be like cheering on myself. Yeah, that's a really good girl. No, change that line. No. So somebody looking on would think, oh, but she's something. No, but I know what was happening. I went within, really dug deep to bring out that essence that was buried for a long time.
And speaking of buried, you go right now. This one right. Listen, Sylvester.
Yes,
right? Guys, those of you who don't know, I can tell Michelle anything, right? Because we have a kind of...
Sometimes we just overdo
it. But Michelle, of course, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
I told Michelle I wanted to have Sanell on, and she said, well, I couldn't believe that she was Michelle Sylvester.
Yes, sir.
You were the first Sanell, of course, you're a road march winner, former road march winner.
Yes.
And you were the first groovy soca monarch winner.
Yes.
A few years ago, somebody wrote an article, and they made it sound as if you came to Christ when everything was down on the ground and you was lost and you was broken and things. Tell us about just about 30 seconds about that transition for you from soca into gospel.
Well, for me, actually everything was all high. It was on a high. I was on a high, And I had plenty shows outside. It was like in the peak of the Michelle Sylvester. And just one day, and this is my testimony, just one day, leaving Diego Martin to head to the east, one night I should say, I just broke down crying. I wasn't understanding what's going on. This is me with gigs, with money, with my name out there, you know, and I just broke down crying, heading from the west to the east. And when I reached the 4 show, I was like I lost it. I started turning radio stations to just hear gospel or some kind of preaching. And I wasn't understanding what was going on with me. Only fast forward, I realized I got to find out I had an encounter with God. What is that? It's just you having that one-on-one with God, with that higher being, you know. Didn't know what was that. I cried and I started talking to myself in my vehicle. I say, you know what, in the morning I go into church. That is it for me. That is not something I was planning to do or say, and it just was happening. Got up the morning, it was a Saturday night that happened, experienced that, and the Sunday morning woke up, knew of a church, which is a church that Nadia Batson mom used to go to. And Helen Batson, she always used to invite us. So when we go online with Nadia, she always would say, come to church now, but you know that time.
When like it will last, Sanell just...
Sorry, Sanell.
It is not Helen Batson, oh my God, I was like, oh my God, yes.
And I just, sorry, Sanell. So in that moment, I was like, I'm going to church in the morning. But when the morning came, something was telling me, what church you going? You don't even know if they will be having service. Girl, stay home now. And I was going to. And then something else told me, girl, get up and go to church. And even if they don't have church when they come back home. Well, when I got there, church was going on. And I sat in the back row and the pastor was preaching and talking. And I there. And then he said, close your eyes, he want to pray with us. So I closed my eyes and I felt somebody touch me. So in my mind, he may be like, it's Jesus. And I'm afraid to open my eyes, but then after the person touched me and I look up, it was the pastor. He said, you mind if I pray with you? I said, sure, no problem. Went up to the front, he said, taking off my mic to talk to you. He took off his mic and the man started to say all kind of things. He said so much. All I started to cry. And all I could remember him saying is, the Lord doesn't want you to go back. Yeah. And that was it. The people maybe say, because people was like, this Michelle Sylvester. I cried in the people's church. And from that day, I never went back. And I thank God for that. Yeah.
That's good. You know, Sanell, I want to jump because there's so much we could talk about you guys in this time. There's so much because your songs, there was a time people say, but oh, she was singing a song about bashing mine. Did you embrace that, or is it something that you were trying to get away from?
Listen. Songs over the years that I have written was not intentional to bash men. Take a hit when in his face. Right. It wasn't intentional. Right. I would always write, or we, Terence and myself, we would always write from life's experience. Things that we saw, not with us personally, but things that we would see happening with people that we knew. And that was just easy pickings, easy access to write songs. Right. And yes, they started to dub me the man basher. You know, the man basher, and I said, but what the hell is this boy? Just so, until, you know, some people actually took it serious, but it was just, you know, in fun. Right? I could remember one night a man down in Pier 1, the man climbed on the stage, he flapped on and he wanted to fight, he wanted to encounter, he wanted something with me. Well, immediately they took him off the stage. But I say him took, but they took.
I know you and Peter is good friends after that. But so now, Michelle, we wanted to, I know you guys, I want to hear about the genesis of this song, Up.
Yeah, man.
I want to hear about that song. Tell me about Up.
You want me to go? You gonna? I wrote this song and Sanell begged me to come. Oh, you can go now. All right, well, that was Michelle's version. All right.
I don't know Michelle's version.
Well, Up was started sometime during the carnival. When I heard the rhythm, I was like, I'll be going. So I would always talk to my higher self, and as I say, talk to the ancestors and things, and I say, I'm going to write this song, and I want it to be easy. I don't want anything hard. I want it to flow. I want it to I want people to be able to relate to the song. And if it gets too hard, I will just stop and start something else. And I started to write, and I said, how am I going to start this, boy? I wanted something with an impact. So I started, I don't have $1 million. I said, where I come from?
And that was my reaction to it when I heard it.
Where I come from? But I know I'm rich. Okay, I like it now. And this is the conversation I'm having with myself.
Yeah.
I said, okay, all right. Plenty things in life I done accomplish. I said, girl, you serious?
And what she say?
I said, you serious? I said, damn, I said, that's sounding good. I said, that's good. I said, that's sounding good. Yeah. We go with that. And I started to write and listen back. I would, on my phone, play, writing, and then
Fast forward to when you call
we
me now.
fast forward. Oh, you should boldface, boldface.
I like this part.
You know? So, okay, we fast forwarding. Sometime back in July, I said, I messaged her because we have this thing, we don't call each other or text each other by our names. Patricia.
Mary.
Yes, Mary. And then tomorrow I will be Xavier. And then Zandali, right? And I messaged her and I said, I want to run something by you. I didn't tell her what it was. And
I started to say yes, and they'll come into Christ.
Go ahead. She was like, all right, but Friday good for you. I said, whatever time is good for you.
She got into pastor mode because
she thought, you understand? So when we reached up the morning, she said, well, she had eye appointment. They had an eye appointment that day.
I was going to test my eyes.
Right.
Yes.
So we went together, tested the eyes, came back out, and we sat down now. What it is? I said, well, I have some songs here, and I pull out my bag of tunes, right? My bag of songs. It looked like some was like just paper all over the place. I said, well, we will make sense, you know what I mean? And
I said, well, let me hear what you have.
so let me hear we have.
She said, in a writing mood, Michelle, and I said, let me hear what you have.
And
The first one was.
what? I can't remember.
When I
So we're talking about up.
What I said.
Right, we have a few minutes
this
again.
one, I talk about up.
We have a few minutes.
Right. So, Trinidad and Tobago, somehow the up, she asked her to sing, and she
My God, Sanell, I love this.
And she jumped up in the
started to cry. We just started to cry. So I was looking to see if something bite Michelle. Or, you know, I said, what happened to you?
All I heard was, I don't have $1 million.
Yeah.
But I know I'm rich.
7 minutes again to the story. Right?
And that was it for me. Sold. I said, I want to be on this song.
And she jumped on the song.
Yes.
Right.
She wanted to come on this song.
Yes.
And I said, well, let me think about it. I said, let me think about it, but she gangster me. She had to go, Michelle gangster me. Come in the dance and ting. And if I did the song with she, ting, boom. I got frightened, so I said, okay, no problem.
So tell us about the credits of the song, the musician, the producer, everything.
It was produced by my husband, Terrence T1 James.
Oh, your voice good, no?
She proper.
Terrence T1 James, you know, I mean, we have worked together before with the River, Nothing, Chances, Chocolate, coming up the road. And it was a while since we did anything together. And this was the first song in a long time. And I know a lot was riding on it. And he delivered. So he was the producer. Well, Michelle did her thing. He also wrote. Michelle was.
I organized for video. I did a little writing too on it, but I organized for the video with John Gill.
Right.
We got Antonio Archie,
right.
and we recorded it in Help Me Here, Kaiso Blues, and we called out Terry Sales and Cafe.
It's Cafe or Kaiso?
It's Cafe Blue.
It's Cafe Blue now? Oh, sorry. But I think it's Kaiso, but alright.
Okay.
Let's not fight.
And quickly, and all your photos look awesome though. Tell me what your photos.
You know, I can take him. The photos was done by, I think, a guy by the name of Wendel Bompart.
Oh my God.
Yes, beautiful.
Hey. Guys, you guys are going to see this video all over M&ETV.
Yes,
You understand?
thank you.
Quickly, you guys have 50
Makeup
seconds.
artist.
Yes.
For the video,
Okay, Crystal.
Malclachi,
Right,
and she
yes.
was also the girl in the video who was skinning up the
You understand?
That's her face.
Yes.
That to me was the whole video there.
Yeah.
Crystal
So then,
did it.
what's next for you? 30 seconds.
Well, I'm looking forward to doing. I have more materials coming. So to try and to be able to look out. It is the return of Miss Dempster.
I want to call it the return of the river. Yes. Michelle, 15 seconds. What's next?
Well,
for you?
I just want to
Thank you.
say-
That's all the time we have. Thank you so much. We have Sanell Dempster, Michelle Sylvester. Do it quick. Do one with that.
There you go.
No, go.
We're going up and up and up and up and up and up. People will hate you, pretend that they like you.
They're gonna judge you.
Like they have nothing else to do, want to confuse
We'll be
you.
back.
Hey.
Live performance from Joshua David.
Are we with that?
Right after this.
So good, no worries at all. I don't have $1 million, but I know I